Alright, me babbers, Bristolian Dave back here once again, and today is a physical media collection update day. Ton of titles I've been winning off eBay. I've become seemingly addicted to winning eBay auctions at the moment, so a load of titles I won. We're going to talk about them, you're going to let me know what you think, and yeah, I'm going to let you know if I've seen them or not as well. Not a lot on this one, guys. So like I said, guys, I have become addicted to winning eBay auctions, especially when I can get stuff cheap. I'm not sure that's a good thing because I'm a collector. I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say I had hoarding tendencies, but everything's organized, everything's in its own space, so it doesn't become hoarding until it's unorganized. That's my view anyway. So we're going to go through the titles. If you want more physical media content from me, I know most of my stuff is the weight loss journey, but I want to keep doing this stuff for you guys as well. Make sure you like the video, make sure you watch the video, share the video, turn notifications on, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so I know you want this kind of stuff, and then I'll keep doing it, all right? Anyone who's new to this, yes, I am a collector. I collect physical media. That includes movies, video games, includes books, manga, comic books, and anything else I deem fit, really. I know. That's why I say collector, not collections. So let's get into this. So the first title here is quite recent. Only delivered a couple of days ago. It sounded interesting, and it got an interesting cast. So we got John Hamm in it, as well as Lois Smith. And I thought, okay, it sounds interesting, science fiction-y. And that is a film called Marjorie Prime. So Marjorie Prime, I haven't watched the trailer, I just went straight off the case. So in the near future, a time of artificial intelligence, sounds quite poignant for right now. 86-year-old Marjorie, a jumble of disparate fading memories, has a handsome new companion, John Hamm, and that looks exactly like her deceased husband, Walter. This is a Prime. A holographic simulation program by Marjorie's daughter. Okay, and then it's about the relationship developing and understanding. Like I said, it sounds very interesting, very different type of sci-fi movie. But I just thought, you know, AI is quite poignant at this time. So we'll check that one out. And then this one came, I think this is an Australian release. This is from apparently the best-selling author of The Notebook and Dear John. So what's that? Nicholas Sparks, is it? I think. It's got Benjamin Walker and Teresa Palmer. It's called The Choice. I had a choice to buy this, and it was cheap, and I bought it. Yeah, it's some sort of romance film. It's got Tom Welling in as well, Maggie Grace, and Alexandra Daddario. So that's quite a good cast, to be fair. I've never heard of it. I don't know if it's any good, but I do like my romance films. I'm very broad with my genres. Then this one I picked up, The Boy 2, or Bram's The Boy 2. I already have The Boy 1. I thought it was alright, decent movie. This is The Boy 2, and I've watched this one. Again, I thought it was a decent movie. So there's about a family who move to a new house after they get broken into. So obviously a lot of trauma around that stuff. And essentially the boy no longer talks, and he finds a doll. Of course he does, because who doesn't find a doll in a creepy horror movie these days? And then things escalate from there. You can guess the doll is obviously haunted. Things happen. Relationships are frayed. Yeah, I thought it was alright. It wasn't as good. I liked the first better, if I'm honest. This was alright. Not the best. Not the best. Talking about not the best, I bought this film because I like Danny Dyer. This terrible film. I'm telling you that before I even show you that. It's called Basement. Unfortunately, the acting is shocking in it. The story is nonsensical, and it was just terrible. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I think Danny Dyer himself has even said, because I looked into it after, he said that it was probably the worst movie he's ever made. So yeah, I think it was a time they were just more capitalizing off his name. Yeah, I don't recommend. I do not recommend. Next up is a film I seen a long, long time ago, and I really enjoyed it, but I've never had it on Blu-ray for some reason. It stars Mel Gibson in The Patriot. This is back in the time of the Revolutionary War, and essentially Benjamin Martin, who is Mel Gibson, has renounced fighting forever. Doesn't want to fight no more until some shit happens, and then he's like, all right, fuck this, I'm fighting, basically. It was a really good movie. This and Braveheart are two of my favourite Mel Gibson movies. So if you've never seen The Patriot, it's worth checking it out. Again, I won this for a couple of quid. Cheap, mate. Next film I haven't seen yet, but it's got a really good cast. It's got Adrian Brody, Diane Lane, Ben Affleck, and Bob Hoskins. It says, living in Hollywood can make you famous. Dying in Hollywood can make you a legend. And that is called Hollywoodland. Hollywood is obviously a pretty controversial place right now, with certain files being around and stuff. And yes. But yeah, it just sounds interesting. So after TV's Superman George Reeves, Affleck, death is ruled a suicide, a down-and-out private detective, Brody, sets out to prove the man of Steel was really murdered. Apparently based on a true story of Hollywood's most notorious unsolved mystery. So I didn't actually know that, to be fair. So that'll be an interesting watch. And then I won Best Laid Plans. I picked this up because it's got Stephen Graham in it. Stephen Graham's been doing really good stuff recently. And I thought I'd check out one of his older movies. So I don't know anything about this really. Just as two friends, one debt, a world of violence. So fighting over money. I mean, everyone does it at some point, I suppose. But yeah, could be interesting. And then this film I watched, it's a more recent one. It's called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. And I didn't know most of the cast, apart from, what's his face, Pete Davidson. Yeah. It was interesting, actually. The ending was different as well. Essentially, it's a group of friends who come together, and one of them brings their new girlfriend, and they play a game which apparently causes issues every time they play it, and then issues happen. Surprise, surprise, but these issues are a little bit more serious this time. So yeah, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Is it worth checking out? Yeah, if you find it cheap like I did, it's worth having a look. Next film is an older film. I've seen it so many times. I've probably watched Goldmember a little bit more, but I didn't own this one, so I wanted it, and that is Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery. Yes. I'm not going to do any of the lines because I will butcher them, but Austin Power movies are iconic, especially in the comedy world. The movies, for me, they're pretty timeless because my comedy tastes haven't changed. I'm still into stupid, over-the-top stuff, plus any dark humor, plus shit like this. So, yeah, I really enjoy these movies. Part of me always wanted another one, like a fourth one, but the other part of me knows it wouldn't work today. But then, they are making a new scary movie, so maybe. Maybe. And then the final movie I picked up off eBay. This one I thought I hadn't seen. I watched it and turns out I had seen it. Really, really good film. Didn't own it. It's got Paul Walker in. It's called 8 Below. I love my dog movies. You should know by now I love my dog movies. If you don't know I love my dog movies, watch more of my physical media stuff and then you'll know. This is a really cool film. Essentially, Paul Walker is like a guide out in the, I can't remember, it's the Arctic or something. And he shows around the scientists. Like, scientists need to go and explore stuff. A storm comes in, and unfortunately, he's got to leave the dogs. And it's essentially a film between his journey of getting back to the dogs and what the dogs do while they are left by themselves in the Arctic. Really nice film, really heartwarming. There's a couple of moments in it that made me very sad. But yeah, it's a very, very good movie. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. This was definitely when Disney was hitting it out of the park for me. Like all these types of movies that were getting released. So yeah, 8 Below. So that's everything I got off eBay. Like I said, I've been a bit of a eBay addict at the moment. Not sure that's a good thing. But you can get some bargains on there, especially when it comes to movies you're not 100% sure about. Getting them cheap is a good way to watch them without, you know, splurging a load of money on something you might not like. So it's always worth it. But let me know what you've picked up. Let me know what you think of my pickups. And make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, guys. And I will keep doing my physical media collection updates alongside my weight loss journey, which is going extremely well. And yeah, I will see you very, very, very soon with another video. Cheers, me babbers.